heard a bit of people talk about mitochondrial Eve. Is that a person? Who is it? What is it?
Yes, it's a hypothetical person, we'll say. And so, I mean, a real person who lived a long time ago, um, but also a role at the same time. And we'll explain that. But basically, how we came up with this person, Mitochondrial Eve, has to do with the kind of work that researchers have done to compare different people's mitochondrial DNA with each other. So when two testers have the same mutation in the same position in their mitochondrial DNA genome, that typically means they have a common ancestor. So that formed in somebody way back when, that's a branch point in this mitochondrial family tree. And when researchers compare enough of those testers to each other, enough of those mutations, along with the testing they've done on ancient human remains, they're able to use those data points to build out humanity's mitochondrial family tree. And basically, Mitochondrial Eve is where we trace all of those data points back to the most recent common ancestor of all of these mitochondrial lines. So your direct maternal line, my direct maternal line, everybody who's alive today, their direct maternal line goes back to this mitochondrial Eve. So our mothers, thousands of years ago. And this isn't the same thing as, say the biblical Eve in, religious circles, because she was not the only person who was alive at this time. There were thousands of other humans alive at the same time, before her, after her. But their direct maternal lines, or their female lines descending from them, all died out. So they probably have descendants alive today, but just not in that direct female line. And the reason we think of her as more of a role, or say a job description, rather than an actual person, is if we hypothetically found a new tester that had a different maternal line that was farther back, which is still happening as we test more people, then the mitochondrial Eve would push even farther back in time to their most recent common ancestor with the rest of us. So it's kind of this growing, evolving role that could be much farther back in time than the person we currently have assigned as mitochondrial Eve.
That's kind of cool. Because I heard Eve and I always think, you think Adam and Eve and like, oh,
Right.
that's the generation, that's where we start. And anyway, that's cool that it's scientifically based.